Hey, what's up? Welcome to Devos of the Week. I'm Pastor Paul Doherty. So glad you tuned in this week. We got a great word for you. We've been talking about faith, and we've been talking about this guy named Abraham in the Bible who really had to stretch his faith. This guy was 100 years old. We know him as the father of our faith today, and an incredible man of God. He had a relationship with God. He was talking with God. But at age 100, God interrupts his life and says, Abraham, I want to give you children. Now, Abraham's 100 years old. And by this time, people weren't living to be 900 anymore. I mean, they were living maybe to be 120 at the most. And so Abraham's thinking, God, I'm at the end of my life, and you're going to tell me that you're giving me a child? And my wife, at the time, Abraham's wife was 90 plus years old. She was infertile. They had never had kids. And in Genesis 15, verse 5, God says, okay, count the stars if you can. I'm going to make your descendants as numerous as the stars in the sky. And I love Abraham's response. It's verse 6. Abraham says, Lord, I believe what you said will come to pass. I believe that what you've said will come to pass. What was Abraham doing? He was exercising his faith. He was saying, Lord, it might look wild. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I believe. I want you to just say that word with me right now. Believe. Believe. When you believe, what you're doing is you're releasing the skepticism, the questions, the worry, the panic, the doubts. You're getting that out of your heart, and you're releasing this attachment to God. It's like your heart is grabbing hold of God's promise and pulling it into your life, saying, Lord, I believe this can happen. I trust this can happen. And I believe right now, there are things in your life that you have doubted whether God could do. Healing, restoration in your family, salvation for a family member, college tuition for your kids to go to Christian school. For you that are a teenager or young adult and you're trying to figure out a future for your life, God, is there a plan for my life? You're watching right now. I want to encourage you to release faith, to say, Lord, I believe. I believe you've got a plan for my life. I believe you can heal me. I believe you can restore my family. I believe, God, that you can provide for my future. Whatever it is that you're facing, put your trust in God. Allow your heart to be filled with faith today, just like Abraham, to say, Lord, I believe, and watch it come to pass. We love you. We're praying for you. God bless you. Your best days are in front of you. We'll see you next week right here on Devos of the Week.